there. Look at that. All right, guys, here we go. We're back. We are on farm number 1. There's a little bit of a delay in trapping because we had a weather-related incident which involved 30 inches of snow, put me out of commission for a week. I was here yesterday. I was able to get around. The sun and the rain melted off a lot of the snow here on farm number 1. And I set up a couple traps, just a couple, because I was limited on time. And now we're on the first day check after the big snowstorm. So, you know, I consider myself lucky. Some places got 77 inches of snow in one day. So some new records were set over here in western New York as far as snow. But right now we are back in business. And those of you guys that follow me on farm number 1, you're very familiar with it. And we're going to start rolling, and we'll probably make a couple new sets. We're going to check the ones I set up yesterday and see how it goes. Got the old deer slugger with me because it's still deer season, and I got a pocket full of doe tags. So. I see a bouncer. Look at that. Geez, I hope he don't pull out before I get there. It's like a back foot catch on that dirt hole set that I made on this diversion ditch. It's been here forever without any action. Wow, what a big mud ball mess he made too. Don't you pull out now on me. Now there we go. Beautiful coyote. A little muddy. But he looks like he's got some nice guard hairs on him. Look at that. A little vocal. I know. You want to talk to me, huh? Got a back foot catch. This is a dirt hole set that I made about 3 weeks ago. Didn't get no action until right now. Right there. Looks like the battery died on my other one, my camera one, so I'm using my gun camera. We are at the set where I caught that nice red. Looks like looks like they dug everything out, piled all that dirt on top of my trap. My trap's probably under here, like I don't know how many inches. Right there. Look at that waxed dirt. Still dry as a bone. Well, this trap is a flood. Just gonna have to wait till things strain out or find a spot that's not gonna be so wet. So I'm setting these 2 traps off. I was back there where I caught the skunk a while back. I had to set that off. There is coyote tracks around there, but everything was just covered in snow or flooded out after all that big melt off. So all right, guys, we're going to go up to that single post where I caught that coyote a few weeks ago and see what's been going on there. All right, this is the single post out in the middle of the field where I caught the coyote. This was my test set. I wanted to see if they would sacrifice safety for food by putting a variety of baits and lures and scents in here. It's not so much that it would spook them off, but it looks like that theory is correct. They will not go near something and forgo safety for hunger. As you can see, there's not a track in here. There's nothing. So we'll keep that in mind. You think they're gonna be hungry enough to make this fatal step? That's not gonna happen. Just so you know. I have to look at my gun to talk to you, but anyways. All right, we are going to head up to closer to the barn, and I have a camera there. Got any good footage, I'll put it up. Next step is down there. We're going to take a long ride on that road, see if we can see any good sign, and if there is good enough sign, I'll set a couple traps. All right guys, thanks for watching. All right, I'm going to show you the situation. I am on the other side of the fence, so to speak. Not too much going on over there. They built a whole pond series. They put a couple ponds in down there at the bottom of this farm, and it's on the lower ground. So I took a walk on the higher end of the lower end of the farm, right across from where I caught the skunk, and I could see coyote tracks on top of the snow over there. So I want to stay away from that diversion ditch because that's where all the water goes first, and this is no picnic right here either, but I do have like an 8-foot swath in between the electric fence. So I'm going to make a flat set right here, right on this clump. Just going to bury my trap in there, use wax dirt. I'm going to put a little stink in this bush and call it good. The reason I like this path right here is because they only have 2 ways to get from the lower end of the farm to the top end. They put two dikes in. One's way over there and one's right over here at the bottom of this fence here. So if they're going to run the farm, that means they have to come up this way here. So hopefully I'm going to put one at the top end, which will be right up there, right where we were, and I'm going to put one at the lower end, but on a little bit of the higher ground so I don't get flooded out, because we got a lot of melt off and rain and freeze and all that good stuff. But as you can see, they're not going to cross that pond over there. And they're not going to cross that pond over there. You can see it through the woods. But they put a divider in between all the series of ponds, and it's right there. So I'm sure that those coyotes are going to use that to get from the woods to the farm. There's one right here, and then 300 yards down, there's one down there too. So somewhere in this corner, on one of these high berms, I'm going to put another set. So I forgot my tripod, so I'm just going to have to bring you back in when I get it all set up. But it's going to be it for now. Let's see what happens. Simple flat set, nothing fancy. I put a hidden bait right in that clump right there. Trap is a little bit offset back here, about 10 inches from that hidden bait. That's it. A little bit of just bait and some fox urine on the bush itself, and that's it. I left this little branch right here. It's kind of like a walkthrough, and just for fun, I got a camera down there on that pole right there. So we'll see what happens. We are way in the back of the farm. The coyotes run through here all the time. Deer hunters tell me, you doing your job or what? Because they see them all the time. But the trick is not catching coyotes at this time of the year. The trick is keeping your footholds working in the ground. Alrighty, we're going to head down the bottom and see if I can find another spot. Alright guys, we are just down from the bottom. The other set's right up there, about 55 yards, something 60 yards, something like that at the top. Then I followed the fence line down. There's the ponds, series of ponds. Here's the corner where the fence makes a 90 degree. I borrowed a log from that corner, so it's not like I'm importing anything strange, but this log has a nice little hole right there. So I picked these up along the way just for this occasion. I find these birds' nests, they're all over the place all the time, so I grabbed them, and I'm going to load that up with some of the finest stinky ass stuff you ever smelled in your life, and I'm going to stuff it all the way in that hole. I closed up the other end. It had a hole down this end, but I blocked it off with clay, And that's it. I'm going to backfill the log a little bit with some dry leaves so they can look like it grew there, just like the other ones look like that. And hopefully we'll double up right here, but we'll see what happens. Okay, we are remaking the famous stump set. I'm replacing the dry dirt, now that all the snow's gone, with wax dirt. Doesn't look like there was too much activity during a snowstorm. There's some fresh scat there though, so somebody paid a visit. So we're going to take out the dry dirt and put in the wax dirt, just like that. There's one. Of course, we always set the back trap here, just because, for those onlookers that don't want to take that last step. Line the bottom with wax dirt, bed your trap nice and tight. Yeah, that's that. Now I'm going to try these latex pan covers, which I kind of like. Trapper Jay uses them all the time. He catches plenty of coyotes. Wax dirt. Cover the whole thing, bring it up to level. These 4-coil traps, they don't have any problems popping through all this dry wax dirt, that's for sure. But I have plenty of wax dirt, so I'm not worried about overfilling it. So that's that right there. We're going to flatten them out a little bit, then I'm going to give it a little coating of the dirt that's already there, just to make it look all the same. Then we're going to bait her up. Going to use the sifter, take out these hard edges. I don't want to ever have any hard edges. Everything's got to flow just like it does naturally all around you. I put the extra right there on top of the chain, just so they have to go around it. All right. That's it for the stump set. She's ready to roll. I'll give you a look from this side. That's what it looks like, the old stump set. Got a great hole down in the bottom of that stump, thanks to all the animals that I've caught here. And then across the trail, we got the same post set right there that I already redid. Alrighty, that's going to be it for today. I'm running out of time. It's a busy time. But alright guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.